Hey Sagittarius, welcome to Spiritual Saturday, and my name is Heidi, and welcome. So every week on Saturday we do a reading for signs from the universe, and I'm gonna kind of mash that up with the message from your ancestors and what actions the animal guides are wanting you to take at this time. So let's see, Sag. Look, it's so interesting. You begin and you end with the Tower. Hell, Sagittarius, it's like everything we do is just so boom, right? But don't take that don't take that in a bad way, because the Tower is actually a good card because it brings in better things. It usually happens when we won't do something about something, then the universe comes in and says, why you keep messing with this? Let me just get this out of your way. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with focusing more attention on yourself and what's good for you. And it may not feel like it at first, but with Mirror being here underneath it all, this is kind of a sign too that you need to make some time for self-care. I know, I'm feeling this, Sag. I'm feeling this. Y'all know I've been sick and I've been working on it, but I definitely need to get more rest, so I will be taking the rest of the day. That's why I'm getting these done early, and that's what I mean. Sometimes you can just make some small changes in order to get that done. So you may be reflecting on that. You may be thinking about that. So if you that's so funny because Disco Ball is here, but I really think that this could be any mirror. Like, you could even be looking in a mirror and thinking about that. But what that does too is that's what if you're pushing out to the world self-care, it will encourage other people to participate in self-care. And what's better than that? Sometimes the way that we help people, Sag, is from example. It's not always hands-on. And I feel like this has been the big lesson for Sagittarius. It may be something we're still doing. So that's what this is about. It's with the Eight of Cups and Justice reversed. This really has to do with, we always say we need to spend more time with ourselves. We need to do better for ourselves. And then we pile so much on our plates. And I feel like this is the universe saying, you know what, Sag? Well, I'm going to take this off your plate, okay? Because you're not being fair to yourself. You're doing too much. And so the universe may be taking something off your plate, okay? It's interesting because with Justice reverse, it's something that's not fair to you anyway. And with it being with the Eight of Cups, it's really something you don't want to do. Maybe it's something you did for or agreed to, but you really didn't want to do it. And maybe you weren't totally honest with it, with whoever wanted you to do it, or if you took extra work, you really didn't want to, but you said it was okay. But it's really, whatever this is that the universe is taking away, it wasn't fair to you anyway. And maybe you weren't facing the truth about that. Maybe. And maybe it's about really the universe saying the answer isn't doing more. It isn't, Sag, and it's time for you to do stuff for you. Yeah. Okay. And I don't know how you're going to see it. You may see it as being unfair. The fact that it's taken away from you, you might see that as unjust, Sag, until you see it. Okay, so never give up. There could be like quotes or pictures of quotes, memes, that kind of thing that are very inspiring coming towards you, maybe telling you not to give up. Pay attention to, after you see this reading, to any inspirational quotes that happen to pass by your eyes, because there's a message in it for you. You know, because with the Page of Wands and the Star, like, it's like this thing that's being taken away from you, even though you may feel like it's unfair, it's to bring something better in. And so there's going to be a message of hope that shows up to let you know that something is moving in a different direction. You know, that there's something new. Now, that can also be a message. Someone could send you a message that's very inspiring, or maybe it's an idea or something like that. But pay attention, Sag. And succulents, well, you know, we kind of see them all the time. I don't know, but but what, you know, it's succulents are about good luck and good fortune coming your way. And it's the Six of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Tower. Like, you're getting something better. You're getting something better, Sag. And so, you know, hopefully you will see that. And it's going to bring a lot of stability towards you as well. This could be actually be a person giving you some attention, Queen of Pentacles. Now, Queen of Pentacles would be someone who has means, right? And they're in the position to help you. You know, and so, like, you just have, this is a good tower, Sag. It's a good tower, and it, you know, it's kind of like, I just kept thinking lightning strikes twice. You know, you're getting something better. Let me just say that. So try to keep that in mind. And I don't know, it does feel as if there's more than one person here. You know, there's more than one person, and you are getting the attention of someone who is in the position to, either this is you and whatever's coming in is completely stabilizes your life, you know, in a successful way too. And it's going to, I feel like it's going to happen really fast. I feel like that's part of it, you know, and it's very interesting, Sag, because with the Ace of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the Chariot, it's like, I don't know what it is, but there seems to be something here a lot with people wanting to support you or people wanting to push you forward. Because people really seem to be noticing you. You know, and maybe it's, that can be at work, like, you know, how you work or the way that you do things. They just want to be a part of it, it feels like. Because the Three of Pentacles is working together. Working things out, you know. It could also be a new job, Sag, for all you know. For all you know. Because look at this. Judgment. The Six of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles. And the World. Like it doesn't seem like it. I feel like this is more of it. This is more of it. Because with Judgment, usually with Judgment, we have to make a decision, you know, to leave the past behind. And I feel like, you know, this could be the decision. You are definitely doing that, right? This is definitely, and you're on the right path, even though it's really hard for you to see that. With the Seven of Pentacles, you kind of think that nothing is happening, but something is happening. Something is happening, Sag. And I don't really feel, it's, you know, it's interesting because it kind of feels to me like everything you've done up till now is going to make sense. Not at first, though. Not at first, because you may be stuck in these feelings of, why is this happening to me? because it's pushing you somewhere else, somewhere better. Wowza, Sagittarius. Oh boy. And it's so interesting because the evil eyes on the bottom with obstacles and personal power. You literally, your power is being protected here. So, you know, if you think like this is a bad thing when it happens, it's not. It's actually being done for you. And it's almost like you don't have to do all that much. But we will look at actions your animal guides want you to take. Yes. Are there any actions that are required of Sagittarius? Any actions required of Sagittarius? Sagittarius. What actions do you want Sagittarius to take? Oh. Okay. What actions do you want Sagittarius to take? Jesus, Sag. Okay. Oh boy, a lot of luck here for you. It's time to look inward with an attentive eye. Allow your heart to guide you, and opportunities you never dreamed were possible will present themselves when you least expect it. So yeah, that's what this is saying. Like, you are invited to instigate change, but you are also being warned that this transformation may be radical. Get rid of everything in your current life that can prevent you from improving. Destroy before building. And it's with the ladybug, which is about luck. We all know ladybugs are lucky when we see them, but I pretty much, it's telling you to stay with the flow. Don't push against whatever needs to end. You have to let it end. You may not have to like really make it end like the scorpion says, but especially with that double tower, because it looks like the universe is taking care of it. All you have to do is just let it happen. You know, this is going to be a whole part of your life that's undergoing change. Which part of your life is or may be going through a transition? Maybe you are changing relationships, careers, or cities. Whatever it is, the crow is signaling that you are ready to make the change. You weave your web in life. What you see before you is the result of your thoughts. If your current reality does not suit you, then it is time to make changes through conscious manifestation. And it's really about like, focus your attention on your desires, you know, and, you know, what you want. We were seeing that with the mirror. What you project is very important right now. What you focus your thoughts on is very important. So, 1, you know, see possibilities. Allow yourself to see possibilities and you getting what you want. You know, and that means that when things end or when things change, do not push against it. Okay, well, that's what the animals say. I'm not telling you what to do, Sag. Adventure is on the bottom. Yes, love it. Love whenever I see adventure. Okay, Sag, let's get to the spirit guides. They have a message for you. They definitely want you to get rid of something. Because cleanse is here. Your mind, body, and soul are urging you to take time out for some much needed cleansing. Just as you wash your car, clean the house, clean your office, your body also needs care and attention. It's time for some spiritual, emotional, and physical cleansing. So you might want to I don't know. Y'all know I am very much about the spiritual bath, and especially with this Cancer energy, it's a good idea. But I mean, you could meditate, but I also feel like they're kind of telling you to do something, maybe a little silly, actually. I'm serious. It says take a moment because, like, you need to cleanse your energy before you make this decision. So there's a decision coming, and you clearly want to make it, right? You can't stop thinking about it, apparently. With the Eight of Swords and the King of Wands, you definitely want to make this decision. Maybe you feel trapped. Maybe you can't stand thinking about it anymore. I don't know. But, and with it being the Knight of Wands, it's definitely about wanting to create movement in your life. You're tired of waiting, that kind of thing. And Spirit's telling you to slow the freak down. And it's like, just before you make this decision, you have to come to it with a very clear mind and heart, is what it's saying. Like, you can't come to this decision from Eight of Swords energy. Because Eight of Swords energy is like being stuck in our own head, our own prison. It's a prison of your own making. And you're wanting to make a move here, but like, you may be coming from the wrong mental space for it, okay? Like, wanting to make a decision based on a situation that you see, right? And that's just kind of like making a decision that has some level of anxiety attached to it. It's not a good time. It's not a good time, and your spirit guides want to help you. You know, so they're telling you not to rush into the decision. You are supposed to take some time. I do feel like they've been sending you messages and want you to connect with them. So maybe meditation, spiritual bath, I don't know, an extra nap might be good. But, you know, the Six of Wands and the Seven of Cups with the Lovers is like, this could be a decision about a relationship for sure. But, you know, you could be trying to decide whether or not to be single or to be with someone. But I kind of feel like you want to push forward and you want to do it quickly. And there are options here. There's also a lot of confusion. There may almost be too much confusion for you to make a sound decision, because you're being called to make the decision from, you know, your heart and your head. But right now you may just be in your head. You know, just saying. Just saying. And I feel like what they're asking you to do is the Fool and the Ace of Cups. Like, let something open. Right? It's just about being ready. And I also really felt like they were kind of telling you to do something different. Something that your heart is attached to. Something that you love doing, perhaps. You know, something that is maybe even a little childish. Because, you know, there's something being taken out of your way. And if you go out, you have some fun, right? Or have an adventure. You're being called to recognize what is making it hard for you to move. So the Ten of Wands are our obligations and our burdens. They are taking something away, and they need for you to see that it's being taken away for your own good. I mean, some people are going to be like, I don't know how that... It really is. Look at this. Nine of Cups, Six of Swords, and the World. Like, for you to move into a next cycle. And it's been something slow in coming, right? Yeah. And this is about your own happiness, your own peace, what it is you really want. And it's funny because I kind of feel like there's this issue of not having space to breathe. Like kind of doing too much. So they take one thing from you, right? They take a burden from you. They take something, because I kind of feel like the universe is saying that you're doing too much. So they're going to take something away so that you're not as burdened. And they're going to bring something better in its place. So whatever they're taking, they're bringing something better in its place, because the truth is you didn't want to do this in the first place. And like how, oh my God, there's the airplane again. Is somebody traveling? Y'all, stop it. And I feel like, if you go out, I feel like this is what this is about. This is a new beginning that is opening for you, Sag. And if you go out and you do something, maybe you do something you always wanted to do, but never did. If you do something like that, it's going to open your heart to the fact that, look, I need more time. Everything's not about work. Everything's not, I am taking on too much. And it is interfering with my adventurous spirit or whatever. 8 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, the 2 of Swords. I mean, you might not see it right away, but this is something really good for you. Really good. Wow, Sag. So, what that has to do with your decision can also be, sometimes we got to take ourselves out of the picture, out of the situation for a little while, to be able to come back and see things clearly. And, I feel like the universe wants you to see things from less of a trapped, I have to make this decision because I'm trapped. Less of that perspective and more of an open-hearted perspective. Like, in terms of opportunity. Because, yeah, they don't want you to make this decision out of a confused space. So, wow, Sag, that was a lot, huh? Okay. So I hope this really helps you and you feel inspired and uplifted and all the things. And I will talk to you soon. Toodles.